Hi. 9:30 in good old Ohio. Ohio, that's how they, anything with like an O, they always put an A on the end of it. Thank ya. I don't know. Anyways, it's sunny outside, little crisp. They said later we're supposed to get sun and a little bit of snow. Who knows? It's Ohio in springtime. My allergies are going crazy from the pollen, so the whole part of my nose is red and it's chapped. So whatever. I don't, we're using Miss Sub Avalon. This is the $10 deck that I got. Hey, it worked yesterday. I don't really have anybody in particular to tell you guys to watch. Oh, Blunt Sagittarius. She has 2 rooms, and I think if you go to her, she does Capricorn and Sagittarius, and then she also has a room, a different channel, and I think it's might be connected, like you can get it through the one channel, just click on it. Mimu. Now some of these I don't know if I'm saying it right. She's opportunity, confidence, respect, and self-esteem. We all need that, especially when we've gotten a raw deal in life. Somebody hurting us by lying, not telling the truth, just skipping out. Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it? The White Heart. That's the awakening, perspective, new beginnings, and realignment. Looks like we're going to have a good hand today. Cards are so slippery. Remember, if you don't see somebody shuffling, right on by. The Abbey. Standard blessing, interconnectedness, purpose, and serenity. Like Westminster Abbey. All that'll be coming up with King Charles's coronation. I don't think Meghan and Harry are even allowed to come there. I think if they are, they're not allowed on the balcony, and they're not allowed to sit with the family. It's like, dude, wouldn't you just keep your mouth shut and ride the good life? I mean, why like buck the system and take on an institution that you're never going to fight and you're never going to defeat? She's not very smart. Bloodwed. Manifestation, authenticity, renewal, and freedom. Bottom of the deck, the Dragon, and that's card 13. Strength, integration, power, and Pathfinder. We might have to use that. Okay, let me see. Okay. We have Nemu. She looks like a mystic of some sort. There's her gazing ball. She has her altar set up. She has her flowered crown on. She's working under the light of the moon. Well, she's demanding self-respect, self-esteem, confidence, and opportunity. We all desire this, and there's a way to keep it intact. If you have somebody in your life that's not showing you any of these, you need to just let them go, because you're going to end up in a bad way. You're going to end up in a bad depression and not be able to function. And then in turn, with that happening, that particular person has power over you. Well, she's trying to muster the power right here to stop it. She's still able to fix herself and get to her altar, but I think she's wishing for that, or hoping to find somebody to treat her with respect that she deserves. So many of us are disrespected, and the problem is we're not sticking up for ourselves, and they're able to take the power away from us. The blood will float away. I don't know what you call her. Let's just call her the princess. She has an owl, and she manifests through the owl and the moon. She's a little different than her. She doesn't use a gazing ball. She doesn't use a lot of the hedge witch principles, which you can look into that. She's looking to manifest. She's looking for authenticity. And if the person can't give it to her, she's firing them. They're not going to be able to stay around because she's not going to give the control to them. Look at her face. She's serious. And so is her owl. She's not going to even deal with them. They're facing each other, so their powers together and learning off of each other is a good thing. They can teach each other things, how to deal with life situations. She doesn't have a moon over here. It's overcast. She does. She has a crescent moon, which her sky is lit up. So if she's looking in on her, she can provide light where she needs it. She also has a dark dress on, like she's depressed. She doesn't. They go to the Abbey for interconnection, stability, full moon, serenity, blessings. They go for a purpose because their higher power is going to provide the purpose for them. If you're waiting for answers from the people that you're dealing with that might not have been very nice to you, I believe you guys are going to get it by the full moon. Your intuition's going to tell you. Somehow you're going to find it out of what's going on. You have her manifesting, and you have she manifesting. She has the owl, which is her intuition. She has her gazing ball and her smudging and whatnot. They both have a crown of flowers on, so they're regal and royal. She's in depression with her dark dress. She's not, so she's going to be able to help her. She has the light around her of the crescent moon. She has nothing. It's totally barren. It's totally clouded over. But here they come together to come to the Abbey where they can seek relief. You're able to do that as well. You either, somebody's going to come into your life, or, it could be a multitude of things. You could have your therapist, it's not going to be dark for long. It's not going to be overcast for long. You're going to find the answers to whatever problem that you've experienced. And you just need to get a new perspective. The white goat, the moon, the realignment. What else is on here? The awakening, a new perspective, new beginnings. New beginnings. And look, I need larger hands. Both under the full moon. You have 2 moons this month, both in Aries, and I told you guys the other day that that's going to propel you quick, fast, and dirty right out the gate. Whoa, there goes the card, and I can't get it because the ring light thing's right here. Damn it. Anyways, I'm closing anyways. By the full moon. You got one on the 6th and you got one on the 21st. What's it going to be? Don't you want to get here, back here, to your castle or your house? Don't you want to have a new outlook on life, a new beginning, to be realigned and awakened, to be able to face out and meet somebody new? You can do this by manifestation. She's the light. Pure, pure, pure as the driven snow. Her dress is white as well. She has the flowers of purity on her head and on her dress. She's longing for it. Look at her face. Longing. The dragon's gonna provide inner strength and power. White dragon, moon. White goat, moon. White owl, crescent moon. Abbey, moon. Look at all the moons. The Abbey's white. The Abbey's not white, but it's pure. 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 You'll be rewarded for doing the right thing. This is dark and this is the light. As above, so below. Where within, where without. Something like that. Only know the first part. This is your last and final card. You have the truth. It's Excalibur. You have the truth, the power, sovereignty, and action. If you put the action in, cut somebody with their sword, this is, with your sword, this is the ultimate power that you can have. And it will get you to this. Light and dark. Cut the dark away. Pure, pure, pure. You can have that by cutting it away. See how it's dawning? It's clearing up. Morning's coming. You've survived. Your hands up out of the water. Water's calm and clear. That's because you followed your true nature and what you're doing. You can bet by the completion of both the full moons, you will have figured out what you need to do. Meaning, if you're going to get rid of the person, which you probably should, move out of the house, change your jobs if you're having difficulty there, go to your doctor's appointments if you need help. You have 2 full moons and they're backed by Aries. Aries doesn't screw around. It's the youngest of the zodiac. They are known for propelling right out of the gate and getting stuff done. They don't sit around and wait, and they don't ask questions. They do it themselves. They go by their own power. So you can bet on it. Get rid of this. Whatever it is. If you have addictions, a man that's no good, get rid of them. It's the only way you're going to get to this. Pure, 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 pure. Crescent moon's going on right now if you look out your door. So the cycle's inching. The 6th is coming, so it's moving. Last night I looked out and it was the crescent moon. So here you go. You have this full moon on the 6th. Get rid of whatever's in your life. If you don't do it, you have one more shot. If you don't do it then, you're into May and you might not have a shot because the universe might not grant it to you because you waited too long. They were trying to tell you by this guy, by these 2, and fighting the dark. They warned you. So your warning's starting right now. Crescent moon is out there and ready. If you choose not to follow this, you won't have this. And this is the ultimate prize. This sets you up to where you're not going to put up with any bullshit. This is going to realign you. It's going to provide you temperament. It's going to provide you a way to survive and take care of yourself, especially against mental attacks. That's all I have. I'm trying to cut the read shorter and do the right thing.